Hello everyone, and welcome to this new video tutorial for Maverick Render. In this tutorial, we're going to learn a technique to create animations with very dynamic and appealing movements, as you can see in this example with striking accelerations and decelerations. We're now inside Maverick, animating this Fuji camera lens. We start by creating an assembly and then dropping the camera into it. We make the assembly gizmo visible to see its position and confirm it's centered on our object. The technique involves animating this assembly and our camera will move with it. To do this, we create a motion controller and drop it onto the assembly. We go to the final frame of the motion controller on the timeline. Be mindful of the yellow warning indicating you're not positioned at the saved camera view. Now we configure various rotations to place the camera in the desired position. Scrubbing through the timeline, we can see the transition from the initial vertical position to the configured final rotation. By pressing play, we can view the resulting animation. If we want to zoom in or out on the object, we need to animate the scale. We set a scale value at the final frame. For more precise values, you can use the mouse wheel over the spin bar while holding the control key. We also configure translations to position the lens where we prefer. We check the movement and set the animation's final duration at this point to allow playback in a loop. Next, we adjust the motion controller's duration to speed it up. It's all about making small adjustments until we're satisfied. Now comes the key to this technique for creating appealing movements. We configure the easing with a custom profile. We select the Smooth Step preset. This makes the animation start slow and end slow. We modify the final tangent so the movement starts slow and ends fast. We check this using the timeline play button. We're aiming for the opposite effect, so we return to the custom profile options and adjust the tangents. We check it again with play, making minor tweaks until we're happy. Next, we add another motion controller and drop it onto the camera's assembly. We position it right after the first motion controller in the timeline. We go to the final frame and configure translation and rotation again. For rotation, you can select parent coordinates, which makes it easier to rotate. We keep making minor adjustments and checking in the timeline. With patience, we tweak and test with the play button. Now we adjust the easing with a custom profile. Making the movement start fast and end slow, creating a deceleration that looks great. We refine the motion controller's easings and continuously check the timeline until we're satisfied with the sequence of movements. Once again, we add another motion controller to the assembly for a third movement. This time, we'll create a spin on itself. We configure the easing as before, adjusting tangents repeatedly. We check the movements and make adjustments. This process can take time, but as you can see, the technique is very straightforward to apply. We add another motion controller for one more movement. We adjust rotations and scale to refine the final position. We review the results and fine-tune the easing to ensure your animations avoid the typical robotic movements. Make small adjustments and checks until you get the desired result. Finally, we use the play button to view the animation as a whole. We hope you apply this technique to your models, and we're confident it will help you create stunning animations that will impress your audience. That's all for now. See you in future videos. Have fun with Maverick.